200 to work. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, Dwaine, here we are. I am ready to go. We got some side planers out. Recognize those. We'll go through that in a minute. Now, I'm going to take this rod here. One of mine. He's got about 50 rods in there, but he's letting me use one of mine for at least get started here. Now, how should we set this up? I know we got a worm harness there, more or less.
Okay. And, of course, we put the crawler on.
Okay.
What we're going to end up doing is putting these out. On this particular rod, we're going to use a snap weight. And the snap weight system, it's not an easy one to remember, so we'll go to the book.
Okay.
And the Trolling in Depth book tells you everything you'll need to know about the snap weight system. Yeah, we'll keep that tight.
Okay.
That way we stretch.
I'm sorry.
We stretch this crawler, and then that way it won't spin. Because if it goes to spinning, it'll kink your line up.
I gotcha.
And okay.
Okay.
And right now we're going to use a 1/2 ounce snap weight, but
Now you gave me the snap, right?
yeah, we'll put 50 feet of line out,
Okay.
and then we'll attach the snap weight.
Okay.
Then we'll let 50 more feet out and put a board on it.
Okay.
And
all right.
theoretically, I haven't looked at the chart, but the way my memory is, that should be 11 to 12 feet with a 1/2 ounce snap weight.
Okay. Now the snap rate, that just snaps on the line?
Yes, it just attaches to the line. It's a pinch snap.
Okay. And that stays on the line?
It stays
you
on the
don't worry
line.
about losing that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And the fish is real important now.
No, I'm for that.
We've got more snaps.
So I don't have to do anything on this now at the moment.
No.
So first thing I do is take this baby out, right?
Yeah.
And you say 50 feet.
50 feet.
Now I'm using this little nifty counter here. Unlike the more, so we'll go 50 feet on this, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
We're actually using two different systems. We're using the inline weights. I am right now, and Mike's using a snap weight system. And there's advantages and disadvantages to both. The advantage to this inline weight is that you can get the lines out a little quicker. Okay.
And now we talk about snap.
Yeah.
Snap this baby right on there.
Just
pinches on, right?
Yep. It's a pinch spring loaded.
Okay.
And
that's it, huh?
then when we drop these in, you want to drop in not relatively. Don't drop it all at once, because we're in 24 feet of water and we're letting out 50 feet more line. So
okay.
Theoretically, it could hit the bottom and snag up.
Okay, so we want to kind of let it drift out there slowly, so we don't. But I want another 50, so I'm going to go out 100 feet of line here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Getting this down to a science, which is pretty cool.
Now this is a science. They've worked it out. I don't remember the name of the authors, but the book, it's got all the whole system on it. Speed control, the depth for the amount of speed, and the weight that you've got on it.
Okay. So you know the depth that's going to patrol at.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know specifically how deep you're going all the time. And of course, there's other small things in on this. The difference between Fireline and mono.
Right. Right. There's going to definitely.
And they've got a chart on that too. It explains the whole thing this book does.
So like 10-pound test, 20-pound test, 5-pound test, all that's going to make a change too.
But most all of their charts are based on 12-pound mono,
okay,
or 10-pound. Excuse me, 10-pound trilene.
Okay. Great.
And it's called precision trolling.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what we're doing today, precision trolling. I'm at 100 feet. Now I put this in the...
Just a second. We slip a board on it?
Oh, we're not done yet. My God,
no.
This keeps going on.
See, there's just more work and more work.
That's right.
Some people say, you could fish like that just off the bank. This is like catfishing. I said, yeah, but there's a little more work. Oh, I don't believe you.
So now we let out how much line here, or
you
visual?
Let that out. It's a visual thing.
Okay. So the front one is that one of the ones that's furthest out to the side?
Yes.
Okay, so I want this baby to go out kind of like you did on the other side.
Uh-huh.
Boy, are we covering some water or what, huh? I mean, is this a neat way of doing it?
This is the important part, covering the water. My outside board and yours are running 11 to 12 feet. The next one inside be running about 16, and then I'm going to run another one a little bit deeper, and we cover the whole water column to find out where the active fish are.
Right. So once we kind of find the active fish, then I assume we're going to set up more than one the same rate, correct?
Yes.
I mean,
once we'll wait till we get 2 on a specific one before we raise them all up or down, however it works. And the most fish I've caught doing this, by doing this, I did have 4 fish on at one time.
Oh boy.
And raised them up, and it's just one right after the other.
Oh, that's fun, dude.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping that'll happen today. But
the kind of problem you like to have.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible problem.
Yeah. This is a counter that's attached to your reel, part of your reel, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a neat deal too, isn't it? I mean, that's typically on trolling reels when you use that almost all the time, right?
Yes. The only advantage to it is that it's a little bit heavier rod, and normally on a trolling rod you keep heavier line on than you do on a spinning rod.
Right, for sure. That snaps on 2 places there, don't it?
Yes.
In the front and the back. And
this is an offshore board. This is the new cam lock they've come out with, and specifically for Fireline.
Oh, so it really, because this Fireline's really slippery. It slides right through there in most cases.
It would come right off of here. This one actually pops loose when you get a fish on. The back one will actually, when that line tightens, it'll come right out of there.
Okay. As long as we got this up, if I may. This is where it launches on. This will stay on there until we bring it up to the boat, pop it off.
Yes.
And so forth when we catch the fish. Now, what's this little baby for?
That's just to help the other boaters.
Okay, so they don't run over it.
Yes.
Okay.
And it also helps you too.
Okay, great deal.
But these set so low in the water, all of the boards do, that other boaters, they have a heck of a time seeing them.
Yeah, no problem. So this one's going to go out. This one you got the depths now you have here. You got one straight back from the rod, right? Mm-hmm. And that's going down about how far?
That's roughly 18 feet.
Okay, 18 feet.
Next one's someplace 14, 15.
Okay.
And 10 to 12.
Okay, so we're really covering the whole water. The whole funnel from there to top to bottom. Mm-hmm. Well, this is cool. We are set up. You know, now I can see why you get that sore neck, right? We're looking everywhere, watching those boards, you know.
Oh yeah.
Now, when a bite hits these boards, does the board scoot back, or how do you identify?
The board will scoot back. It depends on a particular body of water too. Sometimes all you'll see is the board do a little dance, and it stops. And the walleye's along for the ride.
Ah, I gotcha.
Next body of water, the board will go straight back behind the boat.
Ah, sure.
And
and the size of the fish, I assume, too, has effect.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually the 4 or 5 pounders are the more aggressive. They'll take that board straight back.
We must be covering, geez, you know, over 100 feet, 200, 100 and a half, 150 feet or so from side to side. And
oh, yeah.
Go across here.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah, you're right. We're 150, 200 feet wide there.
Yeah. It's great. All right. Well, now all we need is our fish. We're set up. We're ready to roll. Now we can relax. Maybe sit back, have a can of pop.
Okay.
Keep watch. I don't know if we'll be relaxed, but we'll be doing that. All right.